So guys, what's going on? Instant match reaction. I cannot quite believe what I've just witnessed. Manchester United have won the game, but it's finished Omonia Nicosia 2, Manchester United 3. I cannot tell you how we've conceded 2 tonight in what was a majorly disappointing game for Manchester United. As I said in my preview, the idea was to come here, win this game 3 or 4-0, get the job done, and then move over to Sunday. But the game tonight, we made it 10 times more complicated than it had to be. And we suffered so much in that game, especially in the first half as well. And I know we've won the game, which at the end of the day, that's all that matters. We had to win the game today. You know, if we won it like we did in the fashion we did today, or if we won it by 3 or 4-0, we had to win the game. But to concede 2 goals to this Cyprus team, whose first of all, their badge is a leaf, and second of all, they finished in the Cyprus division last season in 7th place. That wasn't even Cyprus's best team to offer. That was a 7th place team that we just played. A 7th place side who are not doing all good this season as well. And they've done us at points today. They've done us on the counter-attack. They've frustrated us for about half the match. And at the end of the day, it's not good enough. It's really not good enough. Massively disappointing. Really disappointing. I wanted to see Ronaldo stat pad tonight. That didn't happen. I wanted to see Sancho and Anthony get a few goals. That didn't happen. And there's a lot of talking points about this game as well. Because we started a very, very strong side. A really strong side, which I didn't expect. And saying that, we'll get into the team lineup. So it was David De Gea in net, left-hand side Malacia, right-hand side Dalot, and of course, Varane was injured, and he probably would have started the game if he was available. But it was Lindelof and Martinez. But it was Christian Eriksen alongside Casemiro. Of course, Casemiro is also rumoured to start the game on Sunday. Ahead of him, Bruno. And then it was Anthony, Sancho, and then Cristiano Ronaldo up top. So a very strong side going into the game. And when I saw that lineup, I thought there's going to be nothing else but a 3 or 4-0 comfortable win where I can sit back, enjoy myself, watch a few goals, and we can bounce back quite easy from the game. But the first 45 minutes, we couldn't put the ball in the net at all. And then all of a sudden, there's one person back from a corner. Malacia can't clear his lines. Omonia counter-attack. And Omonia Nicosia go 1-0 up against Manchester United. And that was certainly not on the cards tonight. And then, of course, you're hoping in the second half Manchester United come back. And we do. We make it 3-1. And credit to Ten Hag today. And for that second half, he knew it was wrong. He would have been massively disappointed and massively annoyed by what he's seen. And quite unbelievable, to be fair. Because that was unbelievable what we saw in the first half from a lot of these players in that side. We saw Sancho and Malacia come off, which probably those two were 2 of the worst players on that pitch. Dreadful tonight, really bad. We'll talk about them in the player ratings, and there's a lot of questions about Sancho's place going into the game on Sunday now, and we've not seen the best of Sancho over the last couple of games or so. He brought Rashford on, and later on he brought Martial on, and instantly Rashford made the impact, scoring a really good goal to bring us back level, and then Martial came on. Straight away, a minute or 2 in, Martial scores. Rashford links up with Martial, 2-1 to Manchester United, and then down the line again, Ronaldo assists Rashford for a second, and the super subs do it for Manchester United tonight. And thank you to Rashford and Martial, who saved us from what would have been an absolute embarrassment and probably the worst result I would probably seen watching Manchester United losing to a Cyprus side. Cyprus. I've never heard of this team before today. 7th place. Not even 7th place last season. Not even Cyprus's best team to offer. And they made us look shit. They made us look absolutely shit. And we made them look half decent for the majority of the game until they got opened up, because we knew if we kept it up, they were going to tire. And that's exactly what happened. But Rashford, for me, when he came on, he was on that left. And it just shows how pivotal it is that Rashford plays on that left-hand side week in, week out. Because he's so much better getting the ball, cutting inside like he did today, scoring the goals like that. Because we haven't seen the best of Rashford when he's playing as that number 9. When he's on the left, he's a completely different animal. And Martial as well, 2 against City, comes on today, instant impact. He has to start on Sunday now. He comes straight into the squad for me, alongside Rashford and Anthony. That's the front 3 I want to see, because Sancho, he's not deserved a place for that Sunday game against Everton. Has he? Fuck. He was absolutely dreadful today. So yeah, but the main thing is, as I said, we won the game, but I don't think, if any Manchester United fan is coming out of this game happy tonight, think again, have a check on yourself, because we were majorly disappointing tonight, and I'm not happy with what I saw all today. Really, really, I was starstruck. I couldn't believe what I was seeing half the game. We were struggling against a Cyprus side, and we've been known to struggle against these type of sides before, but with the team we put out as well, I did not expect to see that, and it is very worrying. Really is worrying, but as I said, we could have scored 7 tonight if we were on our game, but the fact is we weren't. Sancho's attitude absolutely stunk tonight. For that second goal, everyone was running back. I think he gave away the ball in the box, didn't he? And then it left Malacia there. He gave the ball away. Everyone was sprinting back, and Sancho, I saw it watching it live. He was jogging back. And we've seen that countless times now over the last couple of games or so. Something needs to change in Sancho's attitude, and I don't know what it is with Sancho at the moment. Every time he gets the ball, doesn't want to take a man on. Every time he just, he doesn't look like the Sancho we saw the first couple of games of the season. Sorry about that. And the first couple of games of the season. So, yeah. Oh, did not expect that, guys. But, yeah, we won the game, which was the main thing. We had to win the game tonight. Sociedad won as well, 2-0 against Sheriff. So, the game against Sociedad in Spain is going to probably decide that front spot. But, they're going to be hanging on for a draw in that game, aren't they, really? But we just got to make goal difference, haven't we, at the moment? Which we did do today, to be fair. But we scored 3 goals, but again, we conceded 2. So, that's not really going to help the situation at all. But, yeah, really, really hard to dissect what we saw today. But, again, it's a win, and we have to move on to Sunday. But the player ratings, guys, so David De Gea for me today, I'm going to give him a 5. Can't do anything about the goals again. Wasn't tested too much. Of course, Dubravka was injured, so he probably would have started this game if he was available, but he was injured and didn't start the game, so David De Gea for me gets a 5. Malacia today, I'm going to give him a 2. Actually, I'll give him a 3. I'll be a bit generous to him, just because... Yeah, 2 is very, very low. If he had an absolute woeful performance, then I would have gave him a 2. But it was not good for Malacia today. Him and Sancho combining on that wing does not work and needs to be changed instantly. That forward line today was useless going down that side of the wing. And Malacia, again, lost the ball for that first goal. Misplacing passes, silly tackles. I don't know what was up with him today. So I'm going to give him a 3. Martinez will give a 6. Quite good today, to be fair. Done his job. Composed at times he needed to be composed. Especially when we were 3-1 up. And then, of course, 3-2 up when they scored that late goal. We just needed some calmness in the back. And Martinez brought that. So I'm going to give him... I'll give him a 6. Lindelof, I'm going to give a 4. It just explains why Lindelof is not in the squad. He's proper dog. He really is bad, Lindelof. And... at the end of the day, he will be playing these type of games, and he should be only playing these type of games, because I don't think he's not going to make any questions for him to start any Premier League games going forward anytime soon. So I'd give him a 4 today. Really, really bad. Diego Dallo, I'd give a 5. I thought he was all right, to be fair. Didn't have too many opportunities, to be fair. We weren't going down his side as much as the other side, so we didn't get to see too much of Dallo today. So I will give him a 5. Casemiro, I'll give a 5 as well. I didn't think Casemiro was that good today, to be fair. Really slow in the middle, and I know it's going to take time for him, and he has been on that bench for a long time, so he is going to need minutes, and hopefully he will now get that, knowing that he's scheduled for a start on Sunday as well. So he wasn't that good today at all, really, so I will give him a 5. Ericsson, really, really strange from Ericsson today as well. Really bad. Every corner... wasn't getting it past the first man. We weren't getting him on the ball enough to, create them and pass through those balls, which he normally does, because we normally look for Ericsson in the middle straight away, because we know how good he is. We know that he can make that pass and get us a goal instantly. So, Ericsson was really strange today as well. I didn't think he was any good. So, for me, I'd give him a 4 today. I didn't think he was brilliant. And then I'm going to give... Sancho, a 3. I give Sancho the same as Malacia. Really, really poor. And as I said, needs to be dropped for the next game on Sunday now. It needs to be Rashford, Martial and Antony playing as that front 3 against Everton. He just didn't offer anything. Jogging back. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm sure Erik ten Hag will deal with that situation and find out what's wrong at the moment with Sancho, because he doesn't look himself. He does not look himself. So... I'm going to give him a 3. Ronaldo, I'm going to give a 5. It wasn't for the hard trying today, was it, to be fair? Every single time he got the ball, it just wasn't going in for him. It wasn't his day. And, there was one chance where he just missed an open goal, and that's on him, to be fair. But it just shows that he's just frustrated. And nothing will go his way at the moment. He seems cursed. And again, if it was any time for Ronaldo to get a couple of goals today, a hat-trick or more, it would have been today. And unfortunately, if he found his boots, he would have got that, but he didn't. So I'll give him a 5 today. I think he got 2 assists, didn't he? Or maybe 1 assist for Rashford's goal. So he did help out a lot in the attack, but, you know, I'll give him a 5. And then Anthony today, I'm going to get Anthony a 7. I'm going to give him man of the match. Really positive going forward. Looked bright. Was the main threat for creating chances down that side as well. And, you know, he deserves a goal today. And unfortunately, that didn't come. I'm sure goals will come for him. But again, it looked good. And that's what I want to see. I want to see positive things from Anthony. And that's what we saw today. So I will give Anthony my man of the match. Of course, the super subs, as I said, came on to do the business today. Rashford and Martial combining to score goals and gift Manchester United a lucky win in the end, to be fair, because, yes, we deserved it, but again, it was very, very tough to watch at times. So they've really dug us out of a massive hole we were in at one point. But we've got the win, guys, and that's all that matters today. I want to get past this game now and look forward to Sunday, so I will be doing that. But, yeah, yeah, I was going to give Rashford man of the match, but he, of course, came off the bench, so I don't do that. I don't give man of the matches for people who come off the bench. I know it's a bit weird, but I'm going to give it to Anthony, guys, but I would have given it to Rashford today if I was doing it in that way. But, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. If you did enjoy, make sure to smash it a like, guys. Subscribe down below. It'd be really interested to see how you guys thought the game went today, because that was not a good one. Wasn't good to watch, but at the end of the day, we've got over the line somehow. And yeah, smash a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.